Billington, to be followed by Tyler Somerset.
See if this Indian can figure out how to do this. Kahe, Biduk Sandra Billington, Biduk Absoluka. My name is Sandra Billington. Hello. I am from the Crow Nation. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. My name is Sandra Billington. I spoke to you in my language, Crow. I am the Crow Nation of Montana. I've lived in Amador County for a little over 20 years, and I've been graciously welcomed into many of the native homes of the indigenous people in these counties. And I've learned some of their language, and I have learned how to gather their materials that if you guys get your way, won't be there for other native people to gather. And I'd like to read this short little thing that came to my attention. And it will just take a minute, and I'm not reading this to make anybody feel guilty, but to let you know, I think I heard your consultant say that in the less significant area are cultural sites. Back in the 1800s, mid-1800s, Indian people were starting to fight back against the Mexicans and the non-native people, you know. So this kind of pissed off one of the guys, Jose Marie Amador, who Amador County is named after. He was a rich rancher in Amador County. Mexican authorities and land barons also responded to such raids with punitive expeditions against the interior people. For example, in 1837, Jose Marie Amador, a wealthy rancher, led a party of civilians, soldiers, and Indian auxiliaries on an expedition into the San Joaquin Valley, where they encountered a group of about 200 suspected wrongdoers, including 100 or so ex-neophytes. Amador wrote that he invited the wild Indians and their Christian companions to come and have a feast of pinole and dried meat. When the Indians came into the Mexican camp, armed members of the expedition who had been hiding surrounded the Indians, quickly subdued them. Amador then separated out the Christian Indians, and as he wrote, at every half mile or mile, we put 6 of them on their knees, making them understand that they were about to die. Each one was shot with 4 arrows, 2 in front, 2 in the back. Those who refused to die immediately were killed with spears. On the road were killed in this manner the 100 Indian Christians. Later, Amador decided to execute the unconverted prisoners after he first baptized them. I ordered Nazaro Galindo to take a bottle of water, and I took another one. He began at one part of the crowd, and I at another. We baptized all the Indians, and afterwards they were shot in the back. It has also been suggested to me that this occurred in the Middle Bar area. Now, I, as a native person, believe that the spirit of our ancestors remain on the land, particularly those who were massacred. You know, this could very well be an historical site and a very, very important cultural site, which will prevent you, hopefully, from flooding, you know, Middle Bar.
This is also Mark Twain country, and he left an indelible mark on this area. And one of the things that he said, and I think you probably agree with after tonight that he was spot on, is that whiskey's for drinking and water's for fighting over. So we are here tonight to fight, not literally, but by the use of our strong words, we may leave you feeling a little beat up. I don't have anything profound to say other than that the life cycle is constrained by 4 factors: air, nutrients, temperature, and water. If the East Bay area doesn't have enough water, they don't get to grow. Thank you.
Good evening. Mary Boblett, resident of Hathaway Pines, the newest member of the Mokelumne Coast to Crest Trail Council, a former teacher of a Science Wonder Workshop that took children and taught them the basics about water ecology and stream ecology. And I'm also the mother of 2 young boys. And I'd like to maybe just leave you with a simple thought tonight. Our population is about double what the water infrastructure was built for when it was built, when I think our population was about 19 million people here in California. So what we're looking at is a chance to bust the paradigm that we've all been living under. We have a chance to bring about the change that we're starting to see nationwide. You have our permission to look at this problem differently. You have our permission to take back all of these comments today and to recognize that it's time to bring about some balance to the Sierra Nevada region and to the state of California. There's some great technological thought and energy that have been put into this EIR, but you haven't looked at all the opportunities. You haven't looked at all the alternatives. Syria, the Middle East, Africa, they are encountering tremendous water resource problems. Where are those ideas? Do you want to really be the leader of what California can do in the 21st century? Yes, you can do that if you would only look outside the existing paradigm that you're living under, and you're burying yourself in concrete. And that's the old paradigm. California is giving you permission to look outside that old paradigm as well. Please take a moment to do that. Thank you.
That